Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I am the Mystical Intuitive, and today's reading is all about who your future spouse will be. So we have three piles. For pile 1 we have the green jade stone. For pile 2 we have the clear quartz stone, and for pile 3 we have the fluorite stone. So pick one of these three piles and then I will see you at your reading. Pile 1, the green jade stone. This is your reading. We're looking at who your future spouse will be. So for pile 1, Spirit, who is their future spouse? Help me tap into the energy of their future spouse. Who are they? I'm hearing something about children, like your future spouse. The 7 of Cups wants to come out, so we'll keep that in mind. I'm hearing something about children, like your future spouse loves children. Maybe wants a lot of them. I'm not saying that that's going to be the case for everybody, but there's just this vibe that I'm getting that they've always wanted to have children. I'm also getting for some people, your future spouse might have a beard. Not for all. There's a 2 of Swords. Okay, so I feel definitely that your future spouse has definitely closed themselves off to love, right? So probably when you first meet, at around that time, your future spouse is like, nope, I don't want love, I want to be single. Could be for a variety of reasons, you know, heartbreak or other stuff. It could be, it's just that maybe they just don't like the idea of being with someone long term, or maybe 24/7 living with someone. I don't know what it is, but they're a bit yeah, they're a bit closed off. They're very cautious when it comes to love, so I wouldn't be surprised if they might not reveal right away that they like you. Could also be the case that this is your energy and this is how they perceive you. Then you're closed off to love. Maybe you don't even see them because this woman is blindfolded. That could be the case. So they might feel that you don't notice them in the beginning. We also have the High Priestess here. Okay. Yeah, so there's something about them being very reserved here. They keep to themselves. They're very mysterious. They could have like maybe a lot of 12th house energy, a lot of Neptunian energy. I'm also getting Scorpio and Pluto vibes, right? That's a bit how they are. Secretive, mysterious, very wise. They pick up on subtle cues in body languages in people. They're very good at reading people, at reading situations as well. Very smart, very intelligent. What I'm also getting here is that when you two will meet, your future spouse might feel like you're too different. Like I'm hearing they are too young for me, something like that. So could be, yeah, literally like there's an age difference or there's something else. There's a difference here which makes them a bit hesitant in the beginning. You know, they'll wonder if you're even into them. Very secretive. I don't think they're gonna be, you know, very straightforward in the beginning that they like you based on their personality. We also have the 10 of Wands and the 5 of Pentacles. So your future spouse is also someone who's very much a hard worker. They've been through hardships here in their life, but this is someone who doesn't complain. They don't depend on other people. They solve their own problems. They probably feel very lonely and alone in life, to be honest, based on these cards. They might also have some sort of insecurity issues, some self-esteem issues, but I feel like once you earn their love, or once they open up and they start having feelings for you, it's like this person is all in and they would be like the best partner and they would do so much for you. In the beginning, they might be very closed off, but once they let you in, it's like they'll do anything for you. They're so dependable. Yeah. But they do have a tendency to sort of neglect their needs, neglect themselves, maybe to overwork. They stress a lot. Yeah. Can you clarify the High Priestess for me? 5 of Swords, 3 of Wands. Yeah. So I feel like, yeah, the reason why they are so reserved is because they kind of always expect bad things to happen. They always maybe expect to be taken advantage of, for people to be fake or two-faced or have ulterior motives. Yeah. So it's like, let me withdraw my energy from people so that they don't have access to me. What else? Who is pile 1's future spouse? Tell me. I'm hearing something about shopping trips, like your future spouse, especially if your future spouse is like the masculine, and you're more the feminine. I'm hearing something about shopping trips, like they are. It's not even that you are going to ask them and they'll be glad to do it for you. No, they are going to be the one to suggest to take you shopping and they'll want to pay for you. It's like they want to spoil you. Here, 6 of Pentacles. It's like they want to give you money. They're very generous. Like I said, once you are in their heart, it's like letting you in. It's like they'll do anything for you. Very loyal. 2 of Pentacles. Yeah, very busy person. I feel like this person has a lot of workload. Maybe they work long hours as well. We have the 2 of Pentacles, 8 of Cups, and the Hierophant. Yeah, this is definitely someone who's a very traditional, maybe believes in, not necessarily like traditional roles, but they are just very. It's not that they will impose like a gender role on you. It's just whatever gender they are, they're going to be very stereotypical. Or expressing their gender stereotypically, if that makes sense. If they're masculine, they're very protective, very much have a provider mindset, and if they're more feminine, they're going to be very nurturing. And yeah, very traditional. They love monogamy, they love relationships, they love marriage. This is definitely a trustworthy person. This is not someone who I like see that they're gonna cheat on you. They're very faithful. They have very strong norms and morals as well. They might be religious. I'm seeing religion and spirituality here because we do have the High Priestess and the Hierophant. But yeah, they probably I mean, they could be an atheist, but whatever they are, they're very much thinking about, how did life start, stuff like that. So, so if they're atheist, it's probably, they're very much into science and, Big Bang Theory and stuff like that. But I'm seeing them just being very much occupied by the meaning of life. They're a very deep person, right? Yeah, very generous as well. I feel like they're gonna be very clingy once you start being in a relationship, and that's gonna shock you because in the beginning they're a bit more reserved, but it's like I feel like you two will be like 2 peas in a pot, right? Very they just want to be around you a lot of the time. I do feel like this person probably maybe is even divorced here. Or they walked away from a long-term relationship that wasn't fulfilling anymore. Maybe that's why they're blocked off from love. I feel like you guys are very similar. So you might recognize yourself in the description of your future spouse. You guys mirror each other a lot. Been through the same things. Your attitudes about life and love and religion and spirituality is the same, I feel like. You think alike. Let's see. Let's get some more cards. So what else for pile 1? Who is their future spouse? Who is their future spouse? Selfless, yeah, they're going to be very selfless. They're not going to think a lot about themselves in the relationship. They're going to be a lot about you, and you have to keep an eye on that they don't neglect themselves. And I see you definitely helping your future spouse with that in your marriage, right? You have here Hindu, so they might practice Hindu faith. We also have here honest. Yeah, they're very honest. That's a Hierophant energy. They're not like a liar or a cheat, or they dislike these qualities in other people. So that's why they're not like that. Authentic, yeah. So it's like what you see is what you get. Your future spouse is like, they're not going to put up a facade. They might sometimes be even like maybe a bit too honest for her liking. But you know, you have to think of it this way. It's like better that they're honest than that they're constantly lying to you. Of course, they should keep your feelings in mind, right? But yeah, this person is like, what you see is what you get. Exciting. Ooh, this person is exciting. That's always nice. It could have some fire energy. Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. They're going to bring excitement into your life. Dominant, yeah. So if they're masculine, like I said, they're very much into those gender roles. They're going to be very dominant, not much emotionally expressive, more... yeah, they'll show you that they love you through action and stuff like that. Dominant, protective. I feel like they're also going to be very possessive. What else? Pile 1. Who's their future spouse? I feel like with their jealousies, like they get jealous, but they don't really express it because it's they don't want to be vulnerable. Once they spend a lot of time together, yeah. They're going to be a bit clingy, self-disciplined. Yeah. They are hard workers. Very hard workers. Very hard workers. Yeah. Self-doubt. Yeah, they got a bit of self-esteem issues, right? From a different culture. Yeah. Intense. Oh, they could be definitely intense. Yeah. So it's like they'll have this very intimidating outer personality, and once you get to know them, once you are in a relationship with them, it's like they become clingy and they want to cuddle, and you see like this more softer side to them. It's like they're gonna have a soft spot for you. What else for pile 1? Who is their future spouse? Who is their future spouse? For pile 1. I'm not going to take these because it's too much. Conservative or traditional values and beliefs. Yeah, a very traditional person. Conformist, yeah. So they're all about community and they'll probably, you know, like the religion or belief system that they grew up in is probably the same thing that they still believe in, right? Motherly. Oh, that's very interesting, because we do, you know, have like this very dominant energy, but they're also very nurturing still. But I feel like this is something that you're going to see later. But they're still going to be motherly in a, or nurturing in a masculine way. I feel like most of all, it's like they'll make sure you get, you know, your medicine if you're sick. They'll make sure that you are, I don't know, that your clothes are laid out or something like that, or that you have gas in your car or something like that. That's how they care for you. Intuitive, yeah. Very intuitive, very perceptive. It's not something that you would expect from this person, because they're not really emotionally expressive, but they are very intuitive. And I think they're gonna read you very well, pick up on like sudden changes in your mood, and very intuitive. Skilled lover. Okay, so they might be very good in the bedroom. And I feel like in the bedroom is where they like to express a lot of their emotions. Some people do that, you know. For some people, physical touch is their love language. Right. Okay. What else for pile 1? Who's their future spouse? Who's their future spouse? Oh, I'm also hearing friends, like they're gonna have a big friend group. We also have here perfect match, so you guys will be very compatible. You complement each other. Burning desire. Oh, they're gonna be very attracted to you, and you as well to them. It's probably like the best sex that you'll ever have with someone. I feel like you guys very connect through that, and you guys will be very open about those, you know, about your fantasies in the bedroom, stuff like that. And you'll be very accepting of one another, about everything, about your fantasies, about your body. Tease. So they might like to tease you. They're maybe a bit, they do have like a bit of a playful side to their personality. It might not look like that in the beginning, you know, they're intense and serious, but after a while you'll see this more playful side that they have. Twin flame union. So with this future spouse, I feel like you're gonna feel like, yeah, we have your real feelings at the bottom of the deck. So you're gonna feel like that this person is probably the person that you will love or have loved the most in this lifetime, right? So it's not like you're gonna end up with someone while you actually love someone from the past more, or you're still hung up from someone from the past. No, your future spouse is the person that's like your other half in your eyes, right? And I feel like for your future spouse as well, they probably have had like a long-term relationship in the past, or even a marriage, but you're gonna be the love of their life, right? Like for both of you, it's like you guys are the love of each other's lives. So what else can you tell me about pile 1's future spouse? Second house. Yeah, I feel like they're going to be very stable when it comes to money. I feel like they'll be earning most of the income, especially if they're in a masculine, or they're going to earn more than you. Yeah, so for pile 1, who's their future spouse? Oh, I'm also hearing something about children. Like, they'll be great with you guys as children. I know traditionally, you know, mothers are the ones who often are the main caretakers, but I feel like if you are interested in a masculine, your future spouse is gonna be watching the children a lot, be very involved in the caretaking of them. We have here 7th house. Yeah, it's like they love relationships. It's they don't like the casual thing. They love relationships, and marriage is where they thrive in, but they haven't had much luck in the past, so they've just given up. We have here Pisces, yeah. And Virgo. That's definitely the energy that they have. Yeah, they're deep, they're intuitive, but they're also very practical, hard worker, they're selfless, they're nurturing, caretaker, but in a practical way, like they're caretakers. Ninth house. So there might be also a dynamic between the both of you where one is, I don't know, a bit more like the caretaker, and the other one likes to be more nurtured and taken care of, you know. There's some imbalance here. Ninth house. Okay. Yeah, it's like they might like foreign cultures. They might are from a foreign culture. They love travel. They love, yeah, it's spirituality, religion, all those ninth house stuff. Fourth house, yeah, they really want a family. Okay, that's all I have for your pile 1. I hope it resonated with you. Please comment, like, and subscribe. Let me know what you think of the reading. And if you want a private reading from me, you can always email me. My email's in the description box below. Have an amazing day. Bye. Okay, pile 2, the clear quartz stone. This is your reading. We're looking at who your future spouse will be. So for pile 2, who's their future spouse? Pile 2, their future spouse. The Three of Swords wants to come out. And the Star. Ooh, they might be healing from heartbreak at this moment. It could be also the case that they think you're like a bit out of their league. And that it's like too good to be true, and then you might break their heart. I feel like they're also saying like meeting someone like you is like once in a lifetime. So you're gonna be very special to them, obviously. They're your future spouse. But it's of course something still nice to hear, right? Tell me for pile 2, who's their future spouse? Who's their future spouse? Oh, again, like I'm hearing, I've been waiting to meet you my entire life. 4 of Wands. I don't know, for some of you, I don't know, maybe you could look like this. So not for all of you, but yeah. 4 of Wands. Very warm. They're all about family. I guess this is also someone who's maybe a bit more of a homebody. They love to be at home a lot, to cuddle. So the Devil. Okay. We have the Chakra Healer. This is an extra card in this deck. And we have Meditation, which is also an extra card in this deck. Okay. The Devil, very interesting, because I feel like your future spouse is that they look like very, maybe, you know, innocent and nice, you know, the nice girl or the nice guy. They're friendly. They just look like they're innocent, but I feel like beneath that there's more of this devil energy. You're gonna be shocked maybe by some of their hobbies or interests, or even like fantasies or kinks that they have. It's like there's a very how do I say that? It's not like devilish personality, but more like, it's like they look so innocent. You just wouldn't expect. They have that they're into these types of things. But yeah, underneath that first layer, their outer persona, there's a bit more of a, yeah, fire, I guess. That's how you put it. I feel like this person is very sexual. They're very attractive, I feel, as well. Very charming. I feel like you're going to feel very comfortable with them, and they have this superpower where they can make other people feel very comfortable around them. And I feel like you're going to feel very very at ease about opening up, right? I feel like also your future spouse is very good at reading your energy, at reading your needs. They're gonna size you up, I'm hearing. I also get that they're a very cool and calm person. I feel like this person has done a lot of self-healing, a lot of work on themselves. They're very evolved, I feel like. Very mature, without losing any excitement. You know, maturity isn't always being boring. They might look that way in the beginning, you know, they're an introvert, they keep quiet. But once you get to know them, they're very exciting. I'm hearing they're a bit of a daredevil. So they might be like into extreme sports or something. Could be maybe rock climbing, I don't know. You know, they might be the type of person that loves to bungee jump, stuff like that. They might be a biker, but there's some more darker, or more, yeah, not darker, but yeah, I think you know what I'm getting at. But yeah, very evolved. They've done the work, so that's really nice for you. I feel like they're going to teach you a lot. They're going to help you a lot. They're a teacher. And I feel like they're very good at giving advice. Yeah. And also, hear that they've got a bit of a mouth on them. So they're very strong-minded. They know how to stand up for themselves. If this is like a woman, for instance, she is like very short. And she might look very innocent. But once you get to know her, she's very strong and very confident, and you know, she has a mouth on her and she knows how to stand up for herself, and you know, so it's like there's going to be a bit of a shock here surrounding their personality. But yeah, very evolved person, very spiritual. Okay, let's get some more cards for pile 2. Who's their future spouse? They're also very sensual, I'm hearing. The World, okay. 7 of Wands, okay. I feel like they're going to be very protective over you. We have the Sun card and the Ace of Swords. Yeah, so they're going to be very protective over you. They'll stand up for you. If someone, even if it's like your family member or a friend, if someone like does something that they feel is disrespectful to you, they'll call that person out, right? They're fearless. Very fearless. They kind of remind me of the Strength card. You know, that the woman, she looks that's like holding the lion back. Looks very innocent. You don't really expect her to be able to do that, but she does it. You know, she's fearless. So that's your future spouse. We have the World here. Okay. I feel like I feel like your future spouse probably has like higher educations, probably like maybe a master's degree. There's something about them that's like very impressive. They might have accomplished maybe already a lot in life, or that they are the type that will. They might speak like a lot of languages, you know, like maybe 3-4 languages, or you know, they might have a high IQ. There's something special about them in terms of their career. I'm hearing also looks. Yeah, it could be anything, but I'm also hearing looks. So they might have like literally model looks, you know, a 10 out of 10, so to say. There's something that's where people are like, wow, this person, this quality that they have is like really amazing. Yeah, the sun is like, they shine, they stand out. This person definitely stands out. I feel like they don't like to draw attention to themselves. But people are drawn to them, and they're very warm. Even if they are an introvert, I feel like they are still sociable, of course. They're good conversationalists as well here with the Ace of Swords. I feel like they don't have any issues with talking to a lot of people, but I do think they like to be at home a lot. They're a bit of a homebody. But if they have to, they don't have any problem with like working the crowd, so to speak. Okay. Yeah, it's also with the sun, I feel like this person is just very positive as well. They look on the bright side of things, right? Yeah, I'm also drawn here to the horse, so they might be horse riders as well. Like I said earlier, there might be something special. So it might be that they do like national competitions for horse riding or something like that, and they've won like their first place. There's something special about them, where they've achieved something. They give great advice. They're a talker, very talkative. They love to talk. I'm getting here Leo energy, Gemini energy, Sagittarius energy as well. Yeah, I'm hearing dragon, so I'm seeing a dragon spitting fire. So that's their personality. Maybe they are born in the year of the dragon. Okay. Let's get some other cards. Tell me for pile 2, who's their future spouse? I'm hearing, do you want to link up? So for some of you might meet online. Okay. We have here cares about the environment. Yeah. Long phone call conversations. Yeah, I feel like in the beginning there's a lot of texting, and even during the marriage, they like to text a lot. You have here listeners, so the great listeners, they give great advice. You, like I said, you feel like you can open up to them and they'll make you feel better, you know, they just cheer you up. You have here likes to take risk, yeah, they're a daredevil. You have here eloquent, very smart person. And I know a lot of people say that about other people, but this person, it wouldn't surprise me if they have like a very high IQ. It wouldn't surprise me if they skipped a couple grades, or if they were gifted, you know. Tell me for pile 2, who's their future spouse? Or maybe they have like they're gifted in music. Could be like they play the guitar amazingly, or the piano. I don't know what it is, but there's something very impressive about them. They're going through tough times. Interesting. We have here tough on the outside, soft on the inside. I feel like it's the reverse, but I don't have that card in this deck. You know, soft on the outside, tough on the inside. So I feel like Spirit is just telling me no, that that dynamic that we picked up on earlier is correct. Yeah, it's just the reverse of the card. Okay, single. Okay, so this person probably hasn't had a very impactful long-term relationship, probably has never been married before, maybe superficial relationships. You're gonna be, I feel like, the first big love. Pagan. Okay, it might be pagan, it might be Jewish. What else? For pile 2, who's their future spouse? Ooh, rich. They could be rich. Yeah, there's something impressive about them, as in they have achieved something that is, you know, that not a lot of people have or can attain. Love language, physical touch. Okay, so they need a lot of hugs and kisses. Money focus. They're all about their money. Good at, like, small talk. Yeah, they're a talker, right? Okay. What else? For pile 2, who's their future spouse? We have here love language, affirmations. Yeah, they're gonna constantly tell you how proud you are, how beautiful you are, how much they love you. Spirit, soul path, self-love. Yeah, this person has great self-love. You know, they worked on themselves. Unexpected connection. Yeah, I feel like they didn't see you coming. No, actually, that's not true. I feel like they were hoping to find someone like you, but they just probably, because they've never really had an impactful relationship, they just probably never really thought that it would come true, you know, that those things only happen in the movies. But it does, I guess. So, that's all I have for you, pile 2. I hope it resonates with you. Please comment, like, and subscribe. Let me know what you think of the reading. And if you want a private reading with me, you can always email me. My email's in the description box below. Have an amazing day. Bye. Okay, pile 3, the Fluorite stone. This is your reading. We're looking at who your future spouse is. So tell me, for pile 3, who's their future spouse? Pile 3. Oh, the moon. Okay. King of Pentacles. Okay. The Lovers. Okay. And the Seven of Cups. Your future spouse is a romantic. They're a dreamer. Yeah, they love love, right? We have the moon here, which for me kind of symbolizes that your person is dreamy, they're romantic. They can be a bit delusional about love, right? Especially with the Seven of Cups. They might be someone who believes in, like, soulmates, twin flames, their other half here. They love deeply. They probably have very strong Neptunian energies in their love life. So maybe Neptune in the 7, Neptune conjunct their Venus, Neptune in the 5th house, or Neptune aspecting their 7th house ruler. I don't know. You might have, like, Neptune in the 7th house because it's your future spouse, right? But they're a dreamer. They might have had some issues with, you know, codependency, looking at past partners with through rose-colored glasses. But they do have a tendency to sort of put their partners or romantic interests or crushes on pedestals, right? They tend to see, like, the good in people. And then we we also have the King of Pentacles, which is like the complete opposite energy of that. The King of Pentacles is practical. You know, there's someone who has like a list, like what their future spouse needs to be like, and they also look at more like the practical side of love. You know, that love is not enough. You know, there also needs to be attraction, compatibility, right? So it's like maybe they started out in life as a romantic, and they turn into the King of Pentacles because they've given their heart to other people and they haven't received the love back that they were longing for. So it's like I feel like they maybe have become more practical in love as time goes on, right? They might have also really focused a lot on more of the practical sides of life, you know, the career, working out, the more material world, right? But I feel like deep down they're still like this dreamy person. In their head they daydream a lot. I feel like they fantasize a lot about a great love, you know, finding their soulmate. But they might not come off that way. They might be an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. So they do have like this practical side, but not when it comes to love. They're also a bit anxious maybe as well with the moon. And yeah, the moon is also again about confusion, about delusion. So they've been maybe in situations where they felt bamboozled or they just weren't looking at things correctly. Very interesting, this. But yeah, I definitely feel like your future spouse is very stable financially. They have a good job, stuff like that. And I feel like they are like your other half. This might be a higher level soulmate for some of you, even a twin flame. If you want that, of course, if you believe in that. Yeah. But a very dreamy person. They have their heads a bit up in the cloud. But very ambitious as well. Okay. What else for pile 3? Who's their future spouse? Who's their future spouse? Three of Cups. Three of Wands. Ace of Swords and the Three of Pentacles. A lot of 3. Empress energy. 3 is also, I feel like the number is it associated with love? I don't know. I think it is 2. I feel like, I don't know. But a lot of 3, so it just makes me feel like it makes me think of the Empress, which is all about Venusian, which is the planet of love, right? So they're almost very much all about love. Very interesting. The one that's missing though is the 3 of Swords. Yeah. Okay. So with the 3 of Cups, they probably have a lot of friends. You know, they're very friendly people. They might even have pets. See here, a bunny and a cat. Could have a dog as well. But very sociable here, very joyful, very kind. Then we have the 3 of Wands. So It could be from a different nationality than you. Doesn't have to. But it's like they've been waiting for you for a very long time. I feel like you as well. They're also good planners. It's so interesting because they do give me like this dreamy person who has like their heads up in the clouds. And you would expect that that type of person doesn't have their life in order. But they actually do. They're very practical. They're good planners. They do have a logical side to them here with the Ace of Swords. They're just as, yeah, they do have like this thinking side. So probably they have a bit of combination of water and air and a bit of earth, right? So it could be that they have a Cancer sun and a Gemini moon, or a Pisces sun and a Libra moon, or an Aquarius moon, and then like a Capricorn ascendant. I don't know. There's a balance of water and air here and a bit of earth, right? They're also honest, I feel like. This is not a liar. Honest, straightforward. I feel like in the relationship and marriage, they're gonna be very much a team with you. You're not gonna feel like you're alone in this marriage. They're not gonna leave you to fend for yourself or to face troubles and issues all by yourself. If they see that you're a bit exhausted with household chores, they'll help you and step in. Hey, let me do it. You go lie on the couch or something like that. You're not going to feel alone in this marriage. You're a team. And I feel like you guys have good problem-solving skills within the marriage, you know, solving issues and arguments. They're not going to be antagonizing and, you know, my way is the highway. They very much want to work with you to make this marriage a success. Very good communicators. If they're upset about something, they'll communicate it. They're not going to give you like the silent treatment. They're not going to say, oh, I'm fine. They're just very honest. I feel like they can't hide their feelings. It's very, you're going to read this person, you will be able to read this person very easily. Because they just don't know how to hide. And they don't have like this malicious persona where they are able to hide, you know? They don't want to hide. Oh, that's really nice. Okay, let's go to get some other cards. So, for pile 3, who's their future spouse? Doesn't get along with their family. Could be. They might have some childhood wounds. Maybe that's why they're all about, you know, finding the one. Sometimes when you don't get that love in your childhood, you kind of try to find that through a partner and by creating a new family with them, and right? So that's why maybe why they're so all about love and finding their other half. So tell me for pile 3, who's their future spouse? This card out. Flirty, funny. So and sexy tech conversations throughout the day. So they do have like this flirty personality to them. Wouldn't be surprised if they come up to flirt with you when you meet. Asia. I could have an Asian background. Maybe they traveled there a lot. Maybe they've lived there for a while. Contemplative. Maybe they like the culture of Asia a lot. I mean, like a specific country, not like the continent of Asia, but maybe, I don't know, they're very much obsessed with Japanese culture or Korean culture, I don't know. Yeah, contemplative, interesting. Talkative, yeah. Compassionate, very compassionate, yeah. It's like if you have like some criticism for them, or if you say, hey, this thing that you do really hurts me, it's not that they're gonna reject you or dismiss you. It's like they'll take that in and they'll contemplate it about it, you know, how can it be better. They're very self-aware and self-reflective as well. What else for pile 3? Feminine. Okay, they do have a very much feminine energy. Dependable. That's always nice. You can depend on them. Non-conventional. So there might be something non-conventional about them. Maybe even the way they dress. We have undemanding. It's like I feel like this person is going to be not so demanding with you. It's like you simply existing for them is like enough. They're going to be so in love with you. Yeah. Likes to go out to clubs and parties and bars. Yeah. Extrovert. What else for pile 3? Who's their future spouse? For some of them, I'm hearing they may have some sort of illness. I don't know. Old-fashioned. Oh, they're very old-fashioned. They're very gentlemanly or very ladylike. Very highly educated. Truthful. Yeah, like I said, they're truthful. It's so nice. An atheist. Could be. Scorpio. Oh, they might have some scorpionic energy. That's the water energy that we picked up on earlier, right? Okay. Let's go. Just get some other cards. Or pile 3. Who's their future spouse? Healing connection. You guys gonna heal each other. How lovely. This person's gonna be very healing for you. Perfect match. Oh, you're very compatible. Like I said, this is gonna be a very healthy relationship, marriage. Burning desire, a lot of attraction between the both of you. And tease. I feel like you guys in the bedroom, you guys will constantly be, you know, exploring new things. I feel like your future spouse also will constantly still be very flirty with you, show you that they're attracted to you and affection, stuff like that. It's never going to be boring in the bedroom, right? So that's really nice. Okay, that's all I have for you, pile 3. I hope it resonated with you. Please comment, like, subscribe, let me know what you think of the reading. And if you want a private reading from me, you can always email me. My email's in the description box below. Have an amazing day. Bye.